Okay, so hear me out when I want to say something before you guys say something. And that is, I know that Kyle and Peyton went to go see the new F1 movie with Brad Pitt. Okay, that was last night. Mm-hmm. And Kyle, you and I were texting over the weekend. You were saying you should go, right? That Blake and I should go. And I was like, I really want my sleep. I'm really focused on getting quality sleep. Last night, I'm lying in bed. It's about 8:03, 8:04. And I'm doing one of those things where I'm just staring at the ceiling. I kind of like to zone out. And my wife does, "What are you thinking about right now?" Right? And I was literally thinking, Kyle's in this movie right now. I wonder what part of the movie they're in right now at 8:03. And I wonder how tired she's going to be. And I wonder if this is one of those movies right now that's one of those 2.5-hour movies. And I was like, I wonder if she's getting out at 10 and 10:30. Oh, my God, she's not going to go to bed until 11. Oh, and that's what I was thinking about right then and there. And she just looked at me like I was a weirdo. Right? And I was like, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Yeah. So how was the movie? What time did it get out and all that stuff?
Yeah, okay, so we saw F1, the movie, last night. It is a 2.5-hour movie.
Oh, dear.
It was a late night. I am going off of 4 hours of sleep, but I am so glad that I went and saw that movie.
Really?
Like, Peyton and I saw it, and honestly, like, I feel like it's the perfect mix of, like, action, adrenaline, just the right amount of suspense where it's, like, really satisfying. It has heart. It has humor, that Brad Pitt charm. His co-star, Damson Idris, was so good. Javier Bardem is hilarious. Like, it is such a good movie.
Oh, good.
It is such a good movie.
Because it's the same guy that directed Maverick, so he knows how to do an action movie.
Yep.
I felt the same exact way. I feel like when I watch those kind of action movies, I want to become them. Mm-hmm. So I left that movie definitely wanting to become a race car driver.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, no, totally. Like in the car on the way home, I'm like, Scott, why aren't you driving faster?
Exactly.
You need to be in the movie.
Totally. And like, I'm obsessed with Damson Idris because he stars in Snowfall, and my fiance's obsessed with that show. So the whole time he's watching it, he's like, look at Franklin Saint. He does that same smile in Snowfall.
It was the same guy.
I know it is, but it was awesome though. It was cool because I've never really seen him in other things. I only really know that he dated Lori Harvey, you know? Right. But I don't think I've ever really seen like a true Brad Pitt movie. And I didn't realize he still got it like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
He can turn on the charm, too.
Like, it's just like sometimes he comes on screen and you're just like, what? Yeah. What is this life blessed you with? Like, it's insane.
I know, like, have you ever seen his brother? He's got a brother, and
I think I have seen
his brother's like, okay.
Yeah.
But not like, holy crap, Brad Pitt is handsome.
He's 61 years old.
He
I looked
is?
that up.
Yeah.
Right
He looks good.
How old is Brad Pitt? Because it was like he didn't miss a beat. And I kind of felt like Brad Pitt was tossing the torch to Damson Idris a little bit. I thought that was really cool.
It was so good. Like, honestly, I feel like this movie has Top Gun Maverick vibes.
Yeah, probably.
Like, not only just because of like how it's directed and how it's shot and whatever, but just the excitement of like a summer blockbuster movie. This has got it.
When's it officially out?
Oh, you don't even know?
I think Friday. Is it Friday?
Here's what I don't understand about the movie.
It just premiered, like the actual official premiere in LA happened last night.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. When I watch a lot of shows on Amazon Prime and on Apple, and that's a commercial. Mm-hmm. Like it's like I think it's going to drop. I think it might be one of those movies that drops on the app at the same time it goes out.
Yeah, because
June 27th. So that's what next weekend.
Yeah. And the soundtrack was fire.
But it's
so good. The soundtrack was so good.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the app as well, I think. So
that's cool.
Like,
that'll be dope.
I feel like, honestly, I want to see it again because it was shot for IMAX. I think seeing it in IMAX would be so amazing.
Yeah,
did you guys go to dinner or anything beforehand, or just go to the movie?
Yeah, Scott and I went to dinner ahead of time because we've been doing this thing because Rich's daughter Audrey is in town for the summer, and she is one of our babysitters, and it's like my kid's favorite babysitter. So we were like, hey, maybe every other week we would be able to have you come babysit, and then we could like have a date night that we never do. And it's like a goal of mine to do that more consistently. It's just sometimes really hard and, you know, whatever. But yeah, we went to this place in Tempe. It's right next to the Tempe Improv. It's called Society. And it has such fun vibes in it. It's like you go in and there's like these like flowers hanging from the ceiling. It's got like this dark, moody vibe, and the food was really good. It was interesting because, like, you know, our reservation was at 5:00 and it's in Tempe right by ASU, so nobody was in there. Mm-hmm. People don't eat that early over there, but it was like the service was good, the food was good. It was a really good place, and so. Successful date night.
Good job.
Oh.
The
F1 movie and dinner and hanging out with Peyton and Kadeem. It was cool.
Listen, I'm happy you had an early date because I was out shopping with Audrey for half the day, And if she had not had to cut bait and get to your house, we would have been shopping a long time. That girl could go.
Shop where and for what?
She had a bunch of stuff. She would return to like American Eagle. Then she went to jump in the Lululemon. So we were at Santan Mall. It's so hot out yesterday that, you know how they have the misters because of the outdoor mall? The water was literally evaporating before it hit you. It was hot outside. There was no cooling the outside. It was intense.
This is how stupid I am. I bought a treadmill, right? And it's all hooked up now. It works great. And yesterday, I'm trying to hit my 10,000 steps. And I ate dinner, and I was like, I got to go for a walk. Oh, it's 110 outside. All right, I'll wait till it gets a bit later. Then I said to my wife, want to go for a walk with me to burn off this dinner? She's like, yeah. So we go for a walk. We walk around the block, sweating, and I come back, and I'm like, oh, hey, I got a treadmill.
You could just do that.
I could just get on the treadmill and not walk around the block. That's why I got the treadmill.
You don't want to wear it out, though. I mean, the more you walk on it, the more you're going to have to get it fixed.
And then I thought, I go, well, you know what we could do? I said, next time, like, you get on the treadmill for 10 minutes, and then I'll stand next to you and talk, and then I'll get on the treadmill for 10 minutes, and you stand next to me and talk.
Perfect.
And then you don't have to be out in the heat.
And then we don't have to be out in the heat. Yeah,
It's funny because I always get really cold in movie theaters, so I brought a sweatshirt in. I felt really stupid carrying a sweatshirt while it's 110 degrees outside, and then I got in to the movie, and Peyton sat down next to me with a blanket. I was like, yes, girl.
You brought your own blanket?
But then you walk out, and it probably felt really good that second when you walk out.
Yes, that's the best feeling.
Such a good feeling.
All right, so the movie F1 with Brad Pitt comes out next week. Kyle and Peyton give it a thumbs up. Great movie. Can't wait to see it. What do you got coming up in 3 things you need to know?
I kind of thought this was a joke, but it's actually happening. So Trump is jumping into the phone business with Trump Mobile, a new cell phone service and Android phone launching later this year. The main deal is apparently the 47 plan, aka unlimited talk, text, and data for $47.45 a month. Because, 45th and 47th president. Get it? Very clever. The $499 T1 phone will run on Android, but don't worry, it'll use the big guy's networks, not build his own.
$47 a month is reasonable.
Not bad.
I wonder if anybody would do that to save money. Like there's people that really hate him, but I wonder if it's $47.
We'll have to wait and see how successful or unsuccessful it is, depending on the people's reactions, I guess. So Meta's Threads announced that they are working on a new feature that could totally change how you scroll during live events. You would be able to mark spoilers by choosing keywords you want to avoid, like the name of a show or an NBA game you're watching, or you want to still see but haven't seen yet. Threads is going to hide posts that mention them. The idea is to let you kind of enjoy content like sports or live TV without getting hit with spoilers in real time, like who won the game.
Yeah,
I love that.
Those notifications will get you every time. You just glance at your phone, boom.
I know, you're like, I didn't want to see this. So that's kind of cool. Like I said, they're still working on the new feature, but we'll probably unveil it soon. So check this out. Those AI therapy chatbots, they're kind of the worst. Stanford actually found that they're actually making things way worse for teens, like encouraging delusions and even self-harm. Experts say kids under 18 should seriously steer clear of AI chatbot therapists. Here's the twist, a little positive ending for that. While fake emotional support can be dangerous, real connection is where it's at. New research from science says happiness thrives on trust. The key to happiness in your life is building close personal relationships with strong trust. So maybe the real mental health boost isn't an app, it's people who actually care. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Post Malone's Big Ass Stadium tour stop at State Farm Stadium is sold out. We have your free tickets. You got to keep listening because just after 8 a.m. this morning is your first chance to win. Right now, horoscopes. Peyton, what's the vibe?
I'm going to tell you what you're like before versus after you have your coffee in the morning based on your zodiac sign.
877-937-1047. Good morning, Jen. What's your sign?
Hi, I'm a Cancer. Really fast, can I just tell y'all, I lived in Arizona for 7 years, and I listen to you every single day. Now I live in California, and I still listen to y'all every single day.
Oh, you're the best, Jen.
What city in California are you in?
I live in Orange County.
Oh, thank you so much for listening. I'm assuming you're listening on the free iHeartRadio app.
I am listening on the free iHeartRadio app every single day, and I drove to Arizona last weekend, and then on the way home, I listened to y'all for 6 hours straight. I am your
That's
biggest
too much.
fan.
Thank you. Did you make us put us on the preset?
Yes, I did. And my
rock.
boyfriend got super over it. He, woke up from his nap multiple times. He's like, oh, still John, Jay, and Rich. And I'm like, yes, I love them. Go back to sleep.
Yes. All right, Jen, you are awesome. All right, let's do Cancer.
Cancers. Okay, Jen. So before you have your coffee, you're kind of quiet and moody and wondering if anyone even cares that you're awake right now. But after you have your coffee, you're low-key crying at sunrise, journaling about healing, and then sending that just checking in text to 12 people.
Oh, my gosh, that is so, so true. We're so emotional. Just, in the morning, is everybody mad at me? And I literally just took a picture of the sunrise, and I feel so much better and happier.
Exactly, Jen. Exactly.
In her field.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jen. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Hey, Susie, what's your sign?
I'm a Virgo, like John Jay.
Perfect. Okay, Virgos. Before you have your morning coffee, you're already mentally reorganizing your entire day, but you're kind of annoyed that your body won't catch up. But after you get your coffee, you low-key have speed cleaned your kitchen or your car. You sent 3 reminder emails and color-coded your exact day.
Wow, yeah, it's a lot like me.
I feel like this is for my type A Virgos, They're few and far between.
Not like John, is Dante like that?
Not really. I wake up feeling pretty good. I will tell you this. When I have coffee, because, I'm new to the coffee world.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do pay attention to the difference in how I feel before and after. And I feel pretty good when I wake up. But when you drink coffee, it takes you to this whole other level of amazingness. Although coffee tastes disgusting, but I love the way it makes me feel after I drink it.
You're right.
Yeah? See? That's my Virgo reading.
Perfect.
All right, Susie, have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Adios.
Bye. Kaylee, hi. What's your sign?
Hi, I'm a Gemini.
Okay, perfect. We're in Gemini season. So before you have your coffee in the morning, you're half asleep, but somehow you're still sending chaotic texts with too many exclamation points. That's just the energy that you automatically give. But after you have your coffee, you are talking nonstop. You're already deep in 3 side quests and 2 conspiracy theories before 9 a.m.
Sounds right.
All right, Kaylee, have a great day.
You too, thank you.
How about Pisces?
Pisces, Rich is our Pisces in the room. Pisces, before your coffee, you're half dreaming, you're emotionally unavailable, and you're wandering your kitchen like a ghost with soft girl vibes. But after your coffee,
Same.
you're suddenly inspired, your playlist is on shuffle, and you're creating art or deep diving into astrology TikToks.
I do like living far away from here so that I can listen to some music, like a playlist vibe on the way here.
Yeah, you set the tone for the day.
It fires me up almost more than the coffee.
That's awesome.
How about Libras?
Kyle is our Libra. Libras. Before your coffee, you're debating if today's even worth doing, and you might get yourself caught in an outfit spiral. But after you've had your coffee, you've already curated the perfect morning playlist, you change your outfit 4 times, and you may have flirted with your barista.
It's a different person, guys.
It is.
Leos?
Leos, I'm a Leo. Before our coffee, we refuse to be perceived. Sunglasses on indoors for us. But after coffee, we go full glam, playlist on max, suddenly vlogging our life to a non-existent audience, and it's giving caffeinated icon.
Take this. Okay, hold on. Hey, Nicole, I hear you're a Pisces. We did Pisces.
I am a Pisces, but I wanted to tell you, John Jay, I've been drinking this coffee, and it's delicious, and you might like it. It's called Stock.
Like STALK?
STOK.
Stoke.
Stoke. Stock.
How do you know it's stock? It's very rich.
I
That's,
assume it's
that's
like-
such a rich move right there.
I think it.
Where you're correcting her. That's such a rich move.
Well, you've
He
probably
hasn't had
seen
his coffee
it.
this morning.
I have not seen it. Nicole, what's so great about it?
It's super smooth. It's iced coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee either, and it actually gives me a headache. But it's really smooth. You put it over your ice, and it's delicious.
See, I'm not sold yet on the cold coffee yet. I've tried it before, but I have I have my rituals, so I feel like I need hot coffee. But even if the cold coffee, I've had the nitro brew, I've had cold brew, and I've had coffee, and I think they're all gross. And what people do is that's when you start adding the cream and the sugar to make it taste better. But then it's no longer doing the purpose of what I need it for. I want it. It's supposed to help me not eat, right? But I do like the kick I get from it. But I will check out Stoke or Stock. Where do you get it?
Stoke. I get it at Wenco.
Okay. Got to find that place.
No, it's not there at grocery stores. You can buy it at all the stores.
All right, Nicole. Thank you so
I'm
much
sure
for
you can
listening.
get it at- yeah. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. It's time for Stacks and Hacks. I have Stacks information. Rich has life hacks. We're about an hour and 10 minutes away from your chance to Post Malone tickets, BT Dubs. All right, stacks and hacks. A 72-year-old man in Florida was arrested for stalking and filing false claims after calling 911 on his neighbors. So far this year, he has called 911 about his neighbors 3,400 times.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be every couple of minutes.
16,000 times in the last 5 years.
That is like doing the absolute most.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So the human brain is a very efficient thinker with roughly 100 billion neurons. Our brain uses just 12 watts of power, which is less than the average light bulb. In contrast, a typical laptop processor needs 150 watts. The world's fastest supercomputers use 21 million watts. And AI uses 2.7 billion watts.
See, we're
So
better.
crazy.
I told you guys we were better.
Isn't it the other way around?
We're better than the AI.
But they use 2.7 billion watts.
Yeah, well that
We use only 12 watts.
that's right. Only using 12 watts means that we're energy efficient for more thoughts.
I'd rather use more watts. A new poll looked at the top things that can immediately drain your social battery, meaning everyday interactions that make you feel like, all right, that's enough. Everybody sucks. So, when someone wants to show you something on their phone, energy drain.
For sure.
When coworkers overshare or get too personal about something, energy drain. Group video calls, especially if it's a work call, unsolicited advice, dealing with customer service on the phone, too much awkward talk, and the number one thing that's an energy drainer is being interrupted or talked over. Energy drainer. What do you got, Rich, for life hacks?
Mosquitoes are out. Have you guys noticed? They're everywhere.
yeah.
The bites stink. The bites are the worst. And science has come together to get you the instant relief from a mosquito bite. So maybe your grandma told you this, but it actually works. Take a metal spoon and run it under hot water, really hot water for just a few seconds, then press it gently over the bite. Now, the heat breaks down the proteins in the mosquito saliva that causes the itching. It is science, but it feels like actual magic. Please try it the next time you are bitten by your mosquito. And you know my other hack that I've told you before, walk around with some dryer sheets in your pockets and the mosquitoes will stay away from you. So those two should keep you bite-free. Then if you get bit, then a little relief too. Those hacks are up at johnjandrich.com.
So, my handwriting I couldn't read. It was like dumb, fearless inferno. What I really was saying was, what's the dumbest reason someone became famous in the United States? Can you think of people that got famous? What? Who?
Kim Kardashian from the video with Ray J.
It says the rest of the Kardashians who are famous for their association to Kim.
Yeah,
That's why
true.
they're famous. That's on the list. The Jenners, who are famous for their association with the Kardashians.
I hate the car Jenner slams.
It's not a slam. It's just, why are you famous?
I feel like people are
it's-
hating.
No, I mean, like,
But aren't the Jenners famous because Bruce Jenner was like an amazing Olympic athlete?
Right. And what about Robert Kardashian, who was the lawyer on the OJ trial?
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's why Bruce Jenner was famous. And that's why Robert Kardashian was famous. Both those people were famous 40 years ago. But they didn't get famous. The rest of them didn't get famous till now because of Kim Kardashian. So it says here, these are the list of people that got famous for dumb reasons. The people that got their crotch burnt from McDonald's coffee and sued.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Eating a bunch of hot dogs.
that's true. Joey Chestnut, that's why we know his name.
In fact, he just committed to go back to the 4th of July eating competition. Because remember, he didn't do it last
thought
year.
Well, he got
retired.
banned.
Yeah,
he
but now
got
he's-
banned, but the ban is lifted, so he's going back.
Wasn't he promoting, like, vegan dogs or something like that? And nobody was interested.
Jake Paul for boxing and whatever else. Dumb reasons that people got famous. Singing badly on American Idol. Having 8 kids, like Octomom, who had 14. Alex from Target. Who's Alex from Target?
Oh my gosh, I feel like that. Is that the guy that was that everyone thought was so cute? And then basically he went viral and he was Alex from Target and he like went on Ellen and he did all this stuff because everyone thought he was super cute.
Oh, yeah. Is that it, Nick?
Yeah, that's him. That literally just came up on my TikTok algorithm last night, and that guy is like a recluse now. He's like, he hated the spotlight, and he completely banned social media and everything because he was just getting so much hate.
Here's the
poor guy.
people that got famous for dumb reasons. This is a big one. The Cash Me Outside girl from Dr. Phil.
Oh, yeah, that
Totally.
baby.
Yep.
She's a rapper now though, and I actually like some of her songs.
Just about every reality TV star.
That's true.
Honey Boo Boo's on the list. The Island Boys.
Oh my gosh, I'm
They
worried
went-
about them.
They went viral on TikTok, got desperate for fame. Haktua Girl is
Yeah.
on his list. And the number one person on this list, they got famous for a stupid reason. And I remember when this happened. It was pretty crazy. But it's Balloon Boy. Do you remember Balloon Boy?
Oh, yeah. That's the craziest
2009, Balloon Boy hoax went viral, and a couple claimed their 6-year-old son, Falcon, was strapped in a homemade balloon 7,000 feet in the air. There was a balloon, but the boy was at home in the attic. Do you remember
hiding.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was on Larry King.
I don't know anything about that.
He was on Larry King, and the kid's like, well, Dad, you told me to hide in the attic, and totally busted out his dad.
So was it supposed to be like this cool thing that they did?
They were trying to, it just got a bunch of publicity. It was stupid.
His dad was supposed to be like a Bill Nye, the science guy wannabe kind of an experiment. The kid went up in the balloon by mistake, but he didn't go up in the balloon.
Okay.
Okay, so another reason, you know how you ever seen those stories in the news where it's like somebody from TikTok noticed a blemish on someone's face and said, hey, I saw this blemish on your face. They go get it checked out, and it's like cancer.
Yeah.
And they
It happened to that Tarek guy from Flip or Flop. Somebody saw something on his neck, and it was cancer.
Oh, really?
Just on TV, yeah.
And stuff like that's happened all the time. Well, I saw something yesterday on somebody in here, and I was like, it was before the show started, and I was like, did I see that right? And then this morning, I saw it even more, and it's Nick. Have you guys seen Nick's neck?
No.
Haven't noticed Nick's
Okay, Nick.
neck.
Okay, all right. Nick,
Oh
cover your neck. Cover your neck. Wait, hold. Cover your neck and then come in here. Wait till you
I
see
know,
it.
I just saw it.
Wait till you see this thing on his neck.
Oh my goodness. Are you okay?
Okay.
Don't worry about me. Just walk
Come
me
in here and then
casually.
remove it. So you're closest to Kyle. So let's see.
You ready?
Look at this thing on his neck.
Ow.
Like,
What do we think this is?
Oh my gosh.
like a cyst?
That's not like it's not a zit.
Is it a bite?
It's like
Because I thought maybe it was a boil or whatever, right?
kind of gross.
It's weird because I think I felt like it started as a zit, and at some point it's transitioned to like a golf ball.
Yeah.
It's like
If you feel
looks
it,
very
my
painful.
my skin hurts. It's big and weird. Do you want to feel it?
no.
Could
Yeah.
it be a brown
Why does
recluse?
everyone want to touch
I
Can I
do.
lick
Go
it?
to urgent care.
You think you
I
just go
put,
to
a,
urgent
I,
care?
put,
I do.
I put a needle in it last night.
Wait, you want to feel?
I don't think you need to put it. Oh,
What? What do you feel?
it's like hard. There's like something inside his neck. I feel like
It's a cyst.
I feel like if you
Golf
took a
ball.
marble and put it in his neck.
Okay, so couldn't that be one of those things that you go to the dermatologist and they cut it open and take it
Yes.
out? I forget what that's called.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called something.
Like
Not a cyst?
cystic something.
Fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis.
What? And you got to see if it's like benign or not. They got to send it to the
No,
lab.
like one time I had something on my arm here, remember? And they cut it and I got it all on video and they squeezed it. It was like
Yeah,
the world's
that
biggest
was
pimple.
so gross.
But yours, now I would tell you this.
Okay.
Many, look at Rich, turn your face toward, you see that?
You see a
You see
scar?
that scar underneath his ear that goes all the way down?
Yeah.
He had the same thing. And he
What
had
was it?
It was what they call a parotid gland, and they did do a biopsy, and it was, totally fine, not cancerous. But it still needed to come out, but it wasn't red like yours. It was just we used to call it the lump, right?
Yeah, even it had a character on the show. It sang songs and stuff on
yeah.
the show.
Yeah, it had a personality, but I had to have surgery, and it sucked, and I couldn't feel for years.
Yours looks like a big, badass spider bite, too.
Yeah, yours doesn't look,
Yeah.
yours looks
Did you rehearse
infected.
What do you got, Nick? Or Grant?
Oh, I was going to say, I have a theory. Maybe it's a vampire's kiss. Maybe Nick's a vampire now.
That'd be awesome.
He's converting to vampires.
Stupid.
Dude, that'd be so sick. That's what I'm hoping.
You guys, you may not remember this, but a few years ago, the weirdest thing, and I don't know why I feel like I need to bring it up now, but I had a pilonidal cyst.
A what?
It's a cyst that attaches to your tailbone, and like I couldn't sit.
You're a
And
medical wonder.
It sent me to the emergency room,
That's
and I had to have it cut open, and
So maybe it moved?
yeah, it's transitioned from my ass to
It's
my neck.
the-
All right, hold on. Now, I know you're in here, so you're not answering phones, but let's just
Ass's
see.
revenge.
Hello. Good morning, John, Jane, Rich. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just listening to the radio,
Yeah.
and like what I think it was John J. Rich, whatever the one that has a thing on his neck.
That's Nick.
That's
Nick.
Nick.
Nick has a thing on his neck. Neck.
Oh, it sounds
Patty
like
whack.
a cyst, like he has hydroneal supertiva.
Yes, hydroneal supertiva. I almost said that before you called. Yes.
You definitely need to get that checked out
Yeah,
because that's
thank
not
you.
normal.
yeah.
Good morning.
We asked ChatGPT what that is.
John, Jane, Rich. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, I know exactly what that is. It's just an abscess, dude.
It's an abscess.
Abscess.
It's an abscess.
Either way, you
You're
got to
fine.
get rid of it, right?
You don't think this is something I can do myself?
He's not absent. No
No.
self surgery on you.
That's what
Wouldn't do
happens, Nick, when you get vaccinated.
but definitely recorded.
Good morning, Dante Rich. Hello.
Here we go.
I think he got bit by a matter daddy.
A matter daddy? What's that?
Oh, nothing, mijo.
I don't get it.
We jumped right in there.
I don't even get it.
What's the matter, Daddy? Nothing, me.
Oh, matter daddy. What's the matter daddy? Did I say what's the matter daddy?
I couldn't hear
I felt like that's so
That was
good.
good.
I'm not even wearing headphones, and I could tell you fell for that.
I
joke.
fell for it, and it took me a second. That's like a Henway. That's good. All right. Anyway, Nick, man,
Right.
you're going to be missed, dude.
I'm off the
Should we put together Noah, you put together a song
I
with
will
drops?
remember Nick.
Yeah. A little. It's been a long time.
It's just like 3 minutes of me going, "Hey guys, well,
Uh-huh.
I'll see my games."
Kristen, you should be dead, but you're not. Why?
When I was 5, I fell out of a 2-story window and landed on top of gravel that was on top of concrete on my back, and that was a big thing.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital after my mom found out that I fell out, and they said I fractured my back and I broke my pinky, but everything else was completely okay somehow.
Wow, no concussion, no nothing.
Literally not even a concussion that I can remember. I was in the hospital for the night, and the biggest problem about the entire situation to me was, A, that they cut off the dress that I was wearing. My mom could not get me to wear dresses, so putting it on was like a thing. So having it cut off was another thing. And then I didn't get to eat dinner.
How dare they?
TV dinner night.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing it. We're glad you made it. Thanks, Kristen.
Of course, thank you.
Brandon, you should be dead, but you're not.
So I'm a storm tracker, and one day I left Norman, Oklahoma, headed down into southeast Oklahoma. I was punching a storm with my chase partner, and we had pretty much zero visibility. We couldn't see. I was quite seriously using the iPhone that was on the dash to see where the road was. And we came up on this curve, super sharp curve that we didn't remember was there. Didn't even see it. Went to turn that truck at 55 miles an hour and went down an embankment that was probably more than 10 feet. I'm thinking it's probably around 20 feet down. Straight down, dug the nose into a ditch, but managed to get the truck stopped down there. Now look out my window on the driver's side. There's a power pole about a foot away. If I had been a foot over, would have hit that power pole dead on. 55 miles.
Are you still a storm chaser?
I am. I've been doing it since high school, which was about 6 years ago.
Do you make a living doing that?
I don't. I'm a truck driver, but whenever I'm not driving, I just go out and get the data needed to help save lives.
So like in Twister, like how they chase the tornadoes and stuff, that's what you do?
Yep, exactly like in Twister. And my truck is actually one of the ones in the background in the new Twister.
Oh, really? So you have like things where you can dig it to the ground so you don't get sucked up by an F5?
Man, I've been thinking about it. I can drive into small tornadoes, but the big ones, I don't even know if an anchor would work.
Have you seen an F5 in your life, like rolled up on one?
I have. I actually saw Moore, Oklahoma firsthand when it got hit in 2013.
Ooh, do you have some video of that we can see?
I probably do somewhere. I would have to look, but it's for sure all over YouTube from a lot of different trackers.
Have you seen an F-45 workout facility?
No.
Have you seen an F-150?
F-150,
Are you going to see the new F1 movie?
Has anyone ever said F you?
All the Fs.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm glad you called, Brandon. That's a great story. What an amazing hobby you have. That is so crazy. Thanks.
Yeah.
We need your number. We got to call you every once in a while whenever there's a storm. We'll send you out.
Whenever there's a storm coming.
There's a monsoon in Chandler. Send out Brandon.
More stories? Hey, give me a call anytime if you want more stories.
You got it, Nick. You got his number saved? Save it? Yeah. All right. Thanks, Brandon. Hold on. Gus, what happened to you? Why are you still alive?
Sorry, you guys are so dumb.
Yeah, we are.
Really dumb. No, I don't think my story is going to stand up to that, but I got into a motorcycle accident once head on, and pretty much just walked away from it with a couple of scratches and a fractured thumb.
Head on, like did you go over the hood of the car and stuff?
I did, yeah. So this guy, this is back in New York. This guy turned into oncoming traffic, and I was the oncoming traffic.
That's so scary.
Do you remember that? Like, or do you black
I do,
out?
actually, yeah. No. I didn't black out at all. You know how they always say time slows down or whatever. It absolutely did. I remember everything. I had my eyes closed, but I remember as I was flying through the air, my eyes opened up a little bit, and when I hit the ground, head first.
Oh my gosh, you have your helmet on?
Yeah, well, there's a law in New York, you have to, but not that I need a law to protect my brain, to tell me to protect my brain, but so I landed on my head first, but I kind of just rolled into the street, and I remember, cracking my eye open here and there and seeing random things. But I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I fractured my thumb. That's it.
What kind of random things do you see? Like a bowl of cereal?
You're so literal.
A painting of the ocean? like I don't know. Wow, is that Fruity Pebbles?
And again, just like how we opened this call, we are so dumb.
Poor Gus.
Right,
He's like,
Gus.
I'm literally talking to idiots.
Sherry, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. So you should be dead, but you're not?
I should be dead.
What happened?
When I was 21, I lived in New York City. Loved it, except for I was helping an older gentleman walk down to an oncoming train, and we both got pushed into the track.
What the hell? What? By like a crazy person?
It was a random act of violence, they said. It was all over the news years ago.
Oh my gosh.
I'm assuming the person you were helping didn't make it?
No, I softened the blow. He was fine. He ended up being okay. My whole face ended up getting reconstructed, and I was wired shut for a good year.
You were hit by a train? Is that what you're saying? You were hit by a train?
The train was coming, so they blow the whistle when they pull into the station, and so it's to clear the track. And when the train was pulling into the station, we got pushed into the tracks. The train was able to stop, but I still ended up breaking my face apart.
Wow,
oh my goodness.
And living, and you sound great.
Oh no, you would never know. You would look at me and never know it happened. I had great surgeons.
Did they improve anything about your face when they reconstructed it? Like, did you get a nose job?
One that you maybe
I'm
want.
56. I want to redo. No, I was young, and honestly, they did such a great job. The only thing is, I lost a ton of weight and had to drink my food for a year.
Oh,
so are you damaged because of the fall from the push? It had nothing to do with the train hitting you.
No, it had to do with me actually falling into the tracks because I hit the platform first.
Okay.
And then the additional fall. So, I mean, my face is complete. I have titanium plates that hold my face.
Well, that's
together.
cool.
Did they get the people that did it?
They didn't. This is years ago, before cell phones, before cameras, all that stuff.
I just figure witnesses would say, oh my God,
Right,
that's so
tackled the guy or
crazy.
whatever.
God, Sherry, that's so terrible. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, and I'm so glad you called in. I'm glad you lived.
We have some miracle listeners.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Sherry.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye. Hi, Monty.
Yes.
All right, this woman was thrown in front of a train. I don't even know if we should take your call. What do you got? Well, how can you beat with that? What do you got?
I don't know if I could match that or not.
Right.
It's just that my family always made jokes that I was like Mr. Nine Lives.
Right.
So it's just a few things. Some of them are anyway. I'm gonna just get into it. So one time, during Father's Day, I was hanging out with my uncle, and right at the time that we was hanging out, somebody called me and it was like, "Hey, come over here." And I was like, okay. So I went over there, and right after I left, there was a drive-by shooting.
Dang.
Oh.
And it just seems like it was like, I don't know. I believe in heaven, hell, God, whatever. I mean, it's just like, it just seems like it was something that was there that it wasn't meant for me to die at that moment.
Sure.
Right.
you know.
You're the opposite of Final Destination.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like, because as soon as I left, and all of a sudden, he's like, when I was coming back home, there's like all these ambulances and the ambulances.
Right.
No, anyway.
Call an ambulance!
Actually, I've actually died. I've actually died from alcohol poisoning.
Oh my gosh.
And it was so funny because I was with my sisters and all of them, and I actually probably drunk about like a gallon of alcohol or gin.
Dang, dude.
I drunk like a gallon of gin. And they thought it was a joke because they was like, oh, you know what? You're drunk. Why don't you go in there and put some water on you? And they told me to go take a shower. And so I'm taking a shower, and I died and fell out of the shower. They didn't know it. So they was like, oh, you know, well, let's go throw some water on them like as a joke. So they got some water, and they put like a whole bunch of ice cubes in there, and they threw it on me. And then I didn't move, and that's when they realized I was dead. You know?
How long were you out?
So I do not know, but I'm going to let everybody know, if anybody's listening, I didn't see any light. I don't remember anything. It's like, so they threw the water and stuff on me, and I didn't move. The ambulance came, and they had to revive me. So they did revive me.
All right, wait, hold on. Those are 2 times now. Alcohol poisoning and a drive-by shooting. You said they call you Mr. 9 Lives. What else?
What was it?
So you're Mr. 2 Lives.
So I had the car crash.
Car crash? Okay, that's 3. Okay, what else? What's number 4?
So I had got shot in the face.
Okay, let's talk about that one for a second. You got shot in the face.
Oh, I didn't say that?
No. You probably should have started with that
You're
one.
burying all the headlines here, Monty.
You know what? Yo, you guys actually caught me off guard. I could have
You called us.
So this was the thing. So this guy's girlfriend was messing with me, and come to find out, she was with him, and so she ended up being pregnant, and so it got back to me that he said he was going to kill the baby or have her make an abortion or whatever.
Right.
And I kind of felt bad because I'm always trying to be the good guy, and you know what? Good guys living in this world is not a good thing.
That's the truth.
I went over there to try to tell the guy I have never had sex with this woman. You know, I'm like, if you kill that baby, you're killing your own child. And that was my important thing or whatever. So during the argument, the dude pulls a gun out on me.
You call the ambulance?
Somebody else did. We're getting this big fight, and we're fighting over the gun and all this kind of stuff. And I ended up like on his back, and I thought I had his hand behind his back, and he took his other hand and put it over his shoulder and shot 3 times in the air. And actually, he shot me 3 times in my face, and by the grace of God, I'm telling you, they was telling me in the hospitals I had 3 holes in my face. They was like, he missed every bone. If he would have hit any bone in my face, it would have ricocheted, and I wouldn't have had a face.
See,
that's crazy.
You've got a purpose to be here. I don't know what it is, but you got a reason to be here.
Maybe that's why you didn't die alcohol poisoning, because all the alcohol drained out of your face, all those holes.
But I've had like these crazy experiences. That's why my family is always saying, like, oh, you know, you got 9 lives.
They are not wrong.
For sure, dude. For sure. Hey, Monty, it was a pleasure talking to you. You're a lot of fun. You got a good sense of humor, and thanks for having fun with us on the air.
All right, cool.
Thank you, man.